Race number 5 at Ascot. It is a Class 1 handicap over the 1200 metres. And again, a pretty even bunch here, Mark. I thought the top 5 or 6, there wasn't too much between them.
Yeah, but the Cerise and White do hold the favourite there, number 9 Galaxy Star. But we'll have a look at last start winner from the Jeff Durant and Jason Milliard, Secret Choice.
Chase, Rombon was put under pressure. Romboy on the outside and then Comparative Wider out and back behind them, Secret Choice. And Mistletoe Jack is right back to the inside. 250 to go. Black Scandal is joined by Recharger on the outside. Romboy keeps coming and Secret Choice is on the inside from Comparative. Black Scandal just in front. Secret Choice diving through strongly though. Secret Choice took the lead from Black Scandal and comes away.
This is a nice performance by this 4-year-old gelding by So Secret. Just sat in the box seat behind the leaders. Peter Hall had a tight hold of this galloper and then he just darted through on the rail and attacked the line strongly and ended up winning nicely by a neck on that occasion. Carries the 59 kilos here against some horses who've got a bit of class as well. That's a small knock on mine. I had their horse in my numbers, not in my numbers, then it ended up just sneaking it into third. But it would need to improve to match some of the other gallopers in this race because they do have some good form lines. A horse like Roth de Hoff, which has been beaten by Senso, they do stack up a lot stronger than a all-aged maiden win at Northam.
They certainly do. One thing I will say about the win at Northam, though, it did come up the inside and I'm not sure that was the place to be on that day. So there was a little bit of merit there. Looks to draw well. Number 4, Roth de Hoff, as you mentioned, Adam, the trial was good leading into this. I really like the way it hit the line under Sean O'Donnell. And Clint Johnson-Porter takes 2 kilos off here, which is a big advantage.
This is the horse that I've ended up putting on top. I really like Galaxy Star. You mentioned that's going to be the favourite, but I've gone with race experience here. Sometimes when you're throwing up between two and you see one that's having its debut and the other, which is now having its 9th career start, already has a race victory. And as I said, good form lines around Senso. Then you add the 2 kilo claim as well. Just thought this horse ticks a lot more positives. I know that Trevor Andrews had a bit of an opinion of it early on. It has taken a little while to mature as well, but with the good speed in this race, I think Roth de Hoff can just sit out there, attack the line strongly down the middle and probably get the chocolates.
The one that will start favourite, as we mentioned at the top, the mare by Redout's Choice. 4-year-old mare having her first start. The trial was very good, beating Kim's Call last start. But I'm with you from barrier 12, probably go back to last and be running on nicely, running a nice race.
Yeah, I think she'll be right in the mix though. I don't think she'll be too far away here. The trial was really good. Pikey just asked a little bit of her late and she responded immediately. She's got a lovely long stride and was just able to attack the line. But race experience is everything, I think, sometimes. And as you mentioned, from barrier 12, they will want to go back anyway. That's her racing style and that's clearly going to suit. But I'll be going with Roth de Hoff to get the chocolates in this race. From 9, Galaxy Star, 3, Secret Choice and 10, Alia.
I've got the 4 on top as well. Roth de Hoff from the 9, Galaxy Star, 10, Alaya and 7, Roughhead.
Race number 6 at Ascot. It is a Class 1 handicap over the 1800 metres. And I'm intrigued to see this race, Mark, because conditions finally suit a couple of these gallopers. We saw Take It Like a Man have to race on speed last start because that was the only place you could win from. Now to get the chance to settle back and run on strongly. Fermentation, I think, has been screaming out for this type of distance. It'll suit Miss Mika, it'll suit Keep Flame Alive, and it'll definitely suit Princess Jasmine as well with William Pike on board. So I think the leading chances in the race are going to get exactly what they want.
Yeah, one of the last start winners, which you mentioned in there, Adam, Miss Mika. We'll have a look at that replay, winning at Northam.
Chiming in, here comes Buster Randy with his run down the outside. Rebelo Templars cross back to the rail. Miss Mika's winding up and further back behind them, Diplomat Express and also Royal Tipple at the 200 though. Miss Mika had grabbed the lead from Buster Randy. Is today the day? It's Miss Mika, Buster Randy, 2 lengths Diplomat Express, Dark Mahal, Royal Tipple, but Miss Mika's going to crack it. Miss Mika beat Buster Randy, Diplomat Express.
This 4-year-old mare was due. The form lines prior to this were very good. Beaten a short net by Hot Breeze Star, beaten 2 lengths by Lone Sailor and 1 day by Someday or 1 day as well. So to get the win, as I said, was well deserved. He'd been racing consistently, been getting back and running on strongly, and a lot of the time the conditions hadn't suited there. But the conditions are definitely going to suit for that at Ascot for this race card. Barrier 13, they'll be forced to drag back as well. I think it has to be in your top 4.
Yeah, conditions suit for number 4, Fermentation as well. Out to a more suitable trip of 1800 metres, a 4-year-old mare by Pentyre. Pentyre side the Melbourne Cup winner last year, so they get over ground and be looking forward to getting over 1800 metres.
She's been frustrating for the Kersley stable. We cannot forget that that win on debut where she just jumped out of the ground late. She looked tremendous and we all thought, hang on a second, this is the next big thing in WO racing. She hasn't showed that again. She finished second 3 starts ago, finished second 2 starts ago, and then last start was beaten 2 lengths by 1 Hot Fox, which is in the next race as well. But I think stretching out to the 1800 metres, metres is ideal here. From barrier 9, they can just settle through the race and then just start working before the turn, and she does have a turn of foot to win this race.
Number 9, Princess Jasmine, William Pike's ride for Jeff Durant and Jason Miller. Last start beaten 2.8 lengths by Saxonic Jack.
Again, this horse has been screaming out just for that little bit extra. Drawn lovely in barrier 5, 55 kilos. William Pike on board. They'll settle just behind the speed, attack the line strongly. And even though when you look at Gold Invader, Echoes in Time and Saxonic Jack, their form lines don't read that strong, and this horse certainly is a winning chance in the race. But I'm going to go with 4, Fermentation. From 2, Take It Like a Man. Number 9, Princess Jasmine, and 5, Miss Mika.
Yeah, I'm going the 4 as well, Fermentation, ahead of the 5, Miss Mika. 2, Take It Like a Man, and the 9, Princess Jasmine.
Final race of the day at Ascot. It is a Class 3 handicap over the 1,400 metres, and there's some more superior form lines in this race, Mark. The likes of Card Knight, Jaspara, these types we've been seeing running around for a while. Bjorn to Love as well. Then some other horses are just starting to come on the scene a bit. The One Hot Foxes, Grinding Hard, and Cash on Call as well. So an interesting race to analyse for punters.
Yeah, One Hot Fox, Adam, last start winner at Northam. Class 1 beating Hey Magic by 1.5 lengths. Let's have a look at that replay.
And moving up, direct approach on the outside to just about hit the front from Peter Perfect, but Fermentation is going to be powerful. Through along the inside he comes. Wider out Armari Boy and One Hot Fox, and then Born Blue out wider. Fermentation the inside. Hey Magic has followed it through. One Hot Fox is out wide with Armari Boy. It's One Hot Fox deep out hitting the front. Drawing clear now from Hey Magic and One Hot Fox as well.
It was a really nice performance here by One Hot Fox. I really wanted to put her on top for this race. I think she's going to get everything to suit again. From barrier 12, relaxed back, 53.5 kilos. There's good speed in the race as well, and she'll certainly be attacking the line. The run before that, only beaten 2 lengths by 6 spent, was good. Go back to last campaign, beaten 2 lengths by Dendy as well when carrying 55.5. There's a lot of positives for this 5-year-old mare. She's taken a little bit of time to mature, but I think she's there now.
I'm not as positive as you about that one's chances, but I am positive about number 1, Card Knight. Troy Turner rides for Eric Wake. Winner 4 starts ago, has ability, just can't seem to put it all together. From barrier 2, even with the top weight, I think it can run a nice race.
Yeah, well, it's always just there and abouts, isn't it? Take a look at its 4 of its last 5 runs, second, first, third and third as well. The form lines are superior to what else is in this race when you look at All Settled, Black Aria, Jawendis and Lord Conrad as well. But this horse just continues to do those nice races. It plugs away as well. I just think there's a few that may have a better turn of foot late in this race. It'll be stuck up on the inside from barrier 2, looking for a way out, but it takes a little bit of time to roll. The positives are the barrier, and you know it can handle the 59 kilos.
Number 12, I'll throw at you, Adam. Medium Mac from the Julie Clements yard. George Scamoni rides. If you watch the trial, it hit the line superbly. It's won first up before. I don't see any reason why it can't run a drum at very big odds.
Yeah, look, it's a horse that'll be looking to get out further. Take a look at last prep. Its last 3 runs were 2,000 metres plus, but it has won first up before, as you mentioned. It's won over 12 and 1,400 metres as well. She get a lovely draw from barrier 5, so there are a couple of positives here as well, but I just think there's a few more that have better turns of foot and will be racing a bit better.
And your selections, Adam?
I'm going to go with number 10, Grinding Hard here on top. From 7, One Hot Fox, number 1, Card Knight, and 2, Jaspara.
I've got the 1 on top, Card Knight. I think got a lovely run in the race and has a little bit of ability. Ahead of the 3, Andrini, knees it bone dry. 13, Noble Image from the Simon Milliard, and 12, Media Mac.
Time now to turn our attention to the best bets of the card, and I think we can start her with a fly here. Race 1, number 2, Settlers Creek, and then race 6, number 4, Fermentation. Mark?
I totally agree with that, Adam, and I've also got to race 2, number 5, Western Temple. I think it can win over a little bit of extra ground, and race 6, number 4, Fermentation.
Certainly looks to be a nice day of racing. There looks to be some good sorts going around as well. Do follow us on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram as well for all of the updates throughout the day. PerthRacing.com.au for all your event information. Of course, Irish Day this Saturday at Ascot as well, and plenty of events coming up, including the Melbourne Cup. So visit the website and make sure you book now for all of those events. On behalf of both of us, hope we found you plenty of winners.